So, again, this is Black History Month. I just want you to get a good look at what this is, Mr. Kai. Call him Mr., but this is my son. All right. Now, I just want you to get a good look because I want to see if you can identify the pattern. Why this technically is not Black history. Or maybe you can, maybe I'm wrong. Why do you think it is Black history? Because I'm not seeing Black history. I'm seeing Black history, but I'm seeing something that it is much more than Black history. What do you think I'm saying? Like, what is this more than Black history?
Sure.
Like, here's an example of what I would consider to be just more pure Black history. But the pattern I'm seeing, and I want to look at some other people's stuff. Actually, I want to see if there's a history section. So, now, when we get history, look at the second thing we get. Historic hauntings, you get ruins, something that's really old. You get war, go down, you get a castle in Britain. You get some other wars. You got another castle. This is alluding to a medieval period. You got somewhat ancient Jerusalem. You got like some kind of temple. I'm not even sure what that is. Synagogue or whatever. So let's go to Prime. So we're gonna go to Prime. There's my little lit up Xbox controller. Because we're going to go to the Xbox 2 right before we end this. It's going to be a quick video. So pulling up Amazon Prime. We're going to check out their Black History. I think it's on here. Black History Month channel. Somewhere. Oh, here we go. Celebrate Black History Month. So we got Homecoming. Just right. I'm just like, these are, you seeing these? Son, I just want to show you, see if you can see the pattern. What do you think this is more than history? Black history. Just guess. You'll probably get it right. We got a documentary on Illmatic. This is a hell of an album. A lot of times New Yorkers, they come off as Samboic to me, but Nas Illmatic is a classic, man. That's a beautiful piece of work right there. But, this is my lifetime. This isn't that long ago. Nas Illmatic came out. Shirley Chisholm in 72, older than me, but, what are you not seeing? If this is Black history, what are you seeing and what are you not seeing? Just toss something out. Let's see. I thought there was a bigger Black History Month hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. Now check out this bigger section. So on Prime, you got the super Black History Month section. More Black History makers. You got Black Panther. Okay, I guess that's still part of Black history in this context. Now, in this super section, I could have swore you got about maybe 15, it looks like, sections in the super section. Filmmakers, classics, Black lead, titles we love, queer movies. Now, out of 15, do we really need to throw in queer movies? Come on, I'll give you one more chance. I want you to make that guess. Come on. What are you not seeing and what are you actually seeing? Because if I tell you, you're going to be like, duh. You're like, I could have said that.
Yeah.
Come on. I'll give you a hint. For every one of these queer movies, and I ain't got nothing against gay people, man. Knock yourself out if you like the same sex. Because, that, to me, it's like I tell people, if it wasn't for hormones telling me that vagina is pumpkin pie, I would think it looks like a bullet moon, a nasty oozing bullet moon. But my hormones make me a heterosexual, and if you say your hormones make you a homosexual, I ain't gonna argue with you. But do you really need, out of like 15 or 16 categories, a queer section when for all of these, I'm gonna count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Trans military. That looks like a dude. That's a woman. 13, 14, 15, 16. So about 17. Out of 17 sections, you got 17 categories. I'm just guessing how many sections. I can go through all of them. One of them is a big queer category. Come on, one guess, man. What are we not seeing that represents history? Like when you think of history, what do you think of?
History.
All right, I'm make you feel bad because I'm gonna tell you. I'm just gonna start naming them. All right, I'm gonna name an empire. I'm gonna try to think of the ones first because I want to name 16 African empires. And so I'm gonna think of one I don't know. I'm gonna think of the ones I don't know too well to name them. Because this is my little challenge, my personal challenge. Kerma, since Kush is more well known, but it's right next to Kerma. Kush. Punt. In overlapping the land of Punt, Axum. Let's go back up the Nile. Let's talk about Kemet. Let's move to the left of the Nile. Let's talk about Carthage. Let's move further to the left of the Nile. Let's talk about Dar-Tichit. Let's go south of Dar-Tichit. Let's talk about, what is that? Songhai. And then we can go deeper into that. Let's talk about Great Ghana. Let's come to the middle, Kinim-Bernu. Let's go to the south, Great Zimbabwe. Let's see, we can go to the right and just say Mogadishu and old Somali when they had maritime Somalia, and I forgot what that empire was called outside of Great Zimbabwe. But anyway, ancient Somali, that qualifies. Let's see, I'm missing some big ones. I said Kinim-Bernu. I got Kemet up in there. I got Zimbabwe. I need Mali. I'm forgetting Mali, the richest empire ever. I guess you could start looking at some little kingdoms and just like Yoruba land, Zulu Nation or whatever. But you get the picture. You see what I'm saying? This is not Black history. This is American descendants of slavery culture. These are almost all American descendants of slavery. This is African American culture. It's not history. This shit is going on now. This is Roman Israel. This is going on now. First of all, this is present. This is a Black culture celebration. Yet you still got that one dingy dude, that African who was samboing for white people, talking about he's going to end Black History Month because it's not fair, because Puerto Ricans and Polish, they don't have a history month. This idiot would not be in this country if it was not for the sacrifices of this culture that is celebrated, and it's celebrated capitalistically. And let's go to the Xbox. You see this? Black History Month, new games added. Okay, so the games that they have, I might have to go in and get a little bit closer to this. Black History Month. Now, this is capitalism, they want to sell their games, and representation and all that. But if you look at these games, what about them really represent Black history? Soul Calibur, because Soul Calibur has a Black character. Crackdown, because the main character is Black. The Sims. Like Minecraft. Okay, at least Minecraft does have a Black Egypt uh, map, yeah, like where they got some black ass Egyptians. So I give Minecraft a pass. Hyper Dot, like Halo. How you gonna have a black like? There was a rumor back when people didn't know that Master Chief was black, but he's not. So the Elder Scrolls, because they got like one black continent. Dragon Age, and that's I hate Dragon Age, man. I won't even go into that. I'm Pillars of Eternity, because they got that one black paladin chick. This is when you don't have material and you just throwing stuff out there. They actually at first they had a better selection, at least as far as like, oh, we got some games starring black people, which Nintendo can't say. Like Nintendo, they wouldn't even have a Black History Month. That would be a joke. But that's all the point I'm making.